think about when you're cooking with flour? Here in Korea, we think about jeon, when you take flour, water, and some other ingredients and fry it in a pan and make Haemulpajeon today. We're gonna start with just 1 egg. Give that a little bit of a whisk. Okay, that's looking good enough. Some flour here. We're gonna go in with about 3/4 cup. Okay, got a little extra, it's all right. Then with your potato starch, we're gonna do just about a tablespoon. There we go, that'll work. Fish stock if you want some a little bit stronger flavor, but we can also just use water. It'll work, I promise. When you've got great seafood, it doesn't matter too much. Now, the consistency we're going for here is kind of like a crepe batter. If you've ever made crepes before, try to show you guys this consistency. Kind of like a crepe batter. Do you see that? All right, so one of the stars of this dish are these babies right here, these green onions or scallions. So I'm using about a 12-inch pan today. So I'm gonna cut off just about this much. All right, so that'll fit well in the pan. So the next step for getting this going, we want to get a pan good and hot. Okay, and go ahead and get half of your onions dipped into this lovely batter of egg and flour and starch. All right. And now, I'm gonna lay these across, spread them out a bit. Don't get them in there too tight. Okay, and then take the other half and turn them 90 degrees from the first ones, right? So it's not all a one-sided pancake. There we go. All right, we can get a little bit of batter on now. Okay, and up until this point, I've had my fire on really high. And now, take your seafood, start laying them down. Try to push them all the way down through the onion if you can. All right. Now you've always got some extra batter left in the bowl. Let's go ahead and pour that right over the top. If you can hear the sound, you can tell how much moisture is in it. So right now it kind of sounds like fat raindrops. What we're waiting for is for it to sound like almost like a snare drum, just like tss, 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 tss. And then we know the moisture is gone and it's about time to flip. Not bad, not too bad. We got a little golden brown on there. We can garnish with a little red chili and pajeon's ready. All right, check it out, guys. There we go. All right, let's make 2 sauces today. We've got our dallae, this guy, this beautiful guy right here. These are a wild mountain chive. And if you were in another country that didn't have these wild mountain chives, another spring herb that I love that we grow on the farm in abundance is this right here, dill. I've never made this recipe with dill before. We're gonna find out today how well it works. So first, soy sauce. I'm gonna go with about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in each of these bowls. All right, that's fish sauce for sure. Definitely just about a teaspoon of fish sauce. We don't wanna over-salt this. Now this one is a Korean ingredient that might be a little harder for some of you to find. It's called maeshil. Gonna go with about a tablespoon of this. Chamgirum or toasted sesame oil. Don't wanna go too much with this. We're just gonna go with a teaspoon. Don't wanna overpower the herbs we're gonna use later. Another really important Korean ingredient, but you don't have to have it for this recipe. We're gonna go with maybe a little under a tablespoon in each of these. There we go. And back to our chilies. So I'm going to remove the seeds so that it's not so crazy spicy for folks. Now you can add as much or as little as you like. of these chilies to each bowl, depending on your spicy level. And then a half tablespoon of toasted sesame seeds. All right, now why did we make 2 bowls? We're gonna do one with the dallae and one with the dill. Let's start with the dallae. We're not looking to dice these, we want them to stand out. Let's get all of these babies in here. All right, now don't be afraid to get your hands in and really mix it well. And you're looking for a balance between those, so. Let's see how this other spring herb works. For this one, I think for these stems, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it a little smaller. Fresh dill it's just almost like mint. Okay, lovely. Let's get all of that. All right, it's time to eat. So you need your kitchen scissors for this. Across all those scallions. I want to try first with the traditional style with the dallae. So let's give this a shot. I don't think I'm gonna like the dill as much. I think I'm gonna love this traditional one, but gotta try it. Gotta try it anyway. Okay. This is gonna be really different. This might be the first time ever. Wow. Dill is so often paired with seafood. It works really well, actually. I'm totally gonna use this in the future. Oh wow, I think you're gonna love having 2 different ones to play with. You go back and forth and back and forth. It's like ping pong flavors in your mouth.